Hello, Roses! The title of today's lesson is Dating in 2021 Feminine Strategy How to Be the Only Woman He's Consistent With. That said, this channel is about giving you the tools to be the undefinable rarest rose. If you are new, welcome to your journey. Now, let's cultivate the rarest rose in you by increasing your understanding of consistency and how to get it. We've all heard the saying that it's a marathon, not a sprint. Now, allow me to state the obvious for a moment. Marathons are hard. I mean, really hard. It's a mental roller coaster, and so it's no wonder why runners hold the triumph of one so near and dear to their heart long after the race is done. It's split into three parts: the social run, which is the first 0 to 10 miles, the transition, aka the middle, and eventually the final 6 miles right before victory is claimed, called the full focus. Now, apply this concept to dating. The social run being where you are vetting him and establishing how you'd like to be treated. The transition being where you observe whether his actions show he paid attention at the start of the race, and the full focus being where you decide if you'd like to give him the honor of being your man. So many relationships are a full-on sprint. That's full speed ahead over a short distance. And some never even make it to the first step. That means a race is not even possible without him having done the proper training in advance of stepping to you. You're training as we speak by hopefully being subscribed to this channel, but you want to make sure he's done the manhood training necessary to make it through all three parts of the race, and that he'll hold the victory near and dear to his heart long after the race is done. Does he have the mental fortitude, the emotional intelligence, the masculine qualities? Has he learned from his past relationships, or is he jaded and just looking for someone fast and easy to lick his wounds for the moment? During the transition, is his level of investment peaking? Is it in decline? Is it increasing? Is he dating you properly? The answer to these questions are the reason why consistency is so important and will help you decide if you want him as your man. If you've ever dealt with a man putting in minimum effort or popping in and out of the scene, it's time for you to make some changes. So listen up, ladies. I'm here to help you avoid Mr. Minimum Effort and show you how to pace him. Now, let's talk strategy. If you're in the habit of always initiating contact, over texting, calling all the time, adding guys you're only dating on social media, accepting house dates, couch dates, and late night phone calls, you have to stop right now. Not only do these things erase all your feminine mystery, they send all the wrong messages. When he can see you anytime he wants or talk to you whenever, he'll only get bored and burnt out and overly validated. Don't give men things they haven't earned, or you will definitely kill the thrill of the chase. Make it a rule that access to you at that capacity is reserved for your man only. Initially, you should be seeing him only once or twice a week. Why? Because seeing each other too often breeds premature familiarity, which can lead to bad decisions, like sleeping with him too soon because you feel the frequency of seeing each other means something more than it really does. Now, in between dates, there should be intoxicating and fun phone calls and short but impactful text messages. Really take your time, pace yourself, and get to know him. Now, if you really want to get him hooked, pick 1 or 2 days after a great date to disappear. Don't announce it. Just be busy for a full 24 to 48 hours. These are called rest days and give you a chance to give attention to the other men on your roster while keeping this one on his toes. Don't leave him on red. Just don't respond until the next day where you apologize saying you were overwhelmed at work or whatever innocent explanation fits the situation. Make sure it sounds harmless and innocent. Be like a drug. Give him a big dose of you in person, on the phone, and let him go through a short period of withdrawal. This inspires him to crave your attention, makes him wonder about you, and also keeps you on his mind. The reason you want to do this after a great date is simply because he expects the opposite. The average chick is always available and blowing up a man's phone after she's had a great time. You're not average. It's human nature to want what's in short supply. This is how you become his must-have catch. This is all feminine strategy. This is how you blow a man's mind. When you date like this, men will be trying to snatch you off the market quick. They'll be asking for exclusivity and trying to give you a title, but always encourage him to keep being him and give him positive reinforcement when he does the right things, but let him know, in your own words, that you just want to hold off a little longer because you want to avoid a sprint. Only you and I know that you're really trying to see something. You're really trying to see where he rates on your roster and if he's a good fit for you. Now, on a side note, it's likely that his first attempt at locking you down with a title is driven by his desire to get it cracking in the bedroom and usher in the dreaded Netflix and chill rut. So don't agree until it's clear he understands what you respect out of a relationship consistently. That's proper communication, making sure his answers to your vetting questions line up with his actions, and satisfactory dates. You should be out experiencing life together and testing your compatibility in different settings before jumping into a relationship. Not sitting on the couch or rolling around in the hay. Never give any indication that you practice a 90-day rule or any other sort of time frame, or he'll just stick it out until then to get what he wants, whether he has real interest in you or not. So now, what if he's still not consistent? Understand that men who are just not serious or have multiple women already are not interested in putting in work and will drop like flies. You can call it ghosting or whatever you like, but know that this is a good thing that keeps your heart scar-free. At this point, be decisive in your decision to walk away when a situation is not working for you. Once you realize he's not the type of man you're looking for, just walk away. You don't need closure. You don't owe someone that's not your man an explanation. Just walk away. You can tell him to delete your number or stop responding altogether, but understand that for men, silence says much more than 5011 angry text messages. Now, consistency takes on a different form once monogamy is established, and the strategy changes slightly, but I'll wait until the channel is built up enough before we go into more detail on that. I really don't want to overwhelm anyone, but trust me, all of this becomes second nature with practice. Now, it's really important that you subscribe with the notification bell on so that you don't miss any of my video responses to your questions below. And I sincerely hope this video has added valuable tips to leveling up your feminine mentality. And remember, you already are the rarest rose. Now, act like it. Bye.